What YouTube, D4G here, banging out another video. Hey, today we got another gas or trash review. Now, if y'all remember last week on First Impression Friday, I bought y'all a new fragrance from a company out of Louisiana called Hez Parfums. Well, that was my first impression. I spent some time with it, and now I'm ready to bring y'all a full review with the giveaway at the end. So if you want a chance to win a free sample of some fragrances, make sure that you stay tuned at the end. That way you can stay tapped in and you know what you got to do to win, to get a chance to win. Let me say that. But y'all know what it is, man. Gas or trash review. I'm not going to hold y'all up no more. Let's get it. YouTube, D4G here, man. So look, as y'all seen, we got a gas or trash review coming from the house of Hez Parfums, and we're gonna be going over their new fragrance, Bourbon Street. This is a new company out of Louisiana, so we about to talk about it. And is it even worth picking up? But before we do that, you know I gotta give a shout out to all the new subs out there. If you're new, welcome. Over here on this side of YouTube, we talk about FFL, football, fragrance, lifestyle. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that you can be updated anytime we drop this content. And to all my OG subscribers out there, them A1 since day one, salute, fam. Hope everything is good with you, man. Gas or trash, Bourbon Street from Hez Parfums. Let's get into it. Presentation on this is not bad, especially for a company that's in their first year. I can rock with this. Now, if they was in year 10, 12, you know, we might have to talk about this. But for their first year, nice bottle presentation. They have a 30 ml bottle, nice cap. It does snug into place. I would recommend when y'all make y'all purchase, don't twist the cap. Just pull it off. Trust me when I say that. Don't twist the cap. Just pull the cap off. But it's not bad, man. You got the notes, you got the Bourbon Street up top, you got the notes as well in the bottom. Nothing on the back, nothing on the bottom as well. Just a nice logo letting you know what information you need to know as far as the ingredients. Because outside of that, I don't know what else you need to know. Let's talk notes. Up top, we got apple and spice. In the mid, we have bourbon, tobacco, as well as some tonka bean. And then in the base, we have sandalwood, cedar, and vanilla. The experience with this fragrance is nice. Let me get a tester strip because I gotta be able to smell this one. This one is nice, fam. I'm gonna use my decant. I don't want to use one of the travel bottles. Nice decant as well, 5 ml, and they are glass, so just be careful with that. But nice, let's see. Boy, that atomizer is nice for these decants. Okay. So in the opening of this fragrance, you're gonna get hit with a couple of things. You're gonna get hit with a nice bourbon note in the opening, and that bourbon note is promising throughout most of the fragrance. It's called Bourbon Street for a reason. You also have a little bit of sweetness from the apple that's in the opening as well, and we'll talk about that in a second too. And then you also got a nice spicy mix from the spices that originally is already in the opening of the fragrance. Now, as this fragrance starts to make its transition, it then moves from a bourbon, sweet, spicy fragrance, more so into a sweet bourbon fragrance. The spiciness aspect does move away as it's working its way towards the mid. So even in the dry down, you're not gonna get too much of the spices, if at all. But when it's in the mid, you're gonna get hit with a nice bourbon, followed by a nice mixture of apple as well as vanilla. Now, it does have tobacco listed in the fragrance, but you don't get too much of the tobacco. The main players that you do get is gonna be the bourbon, apple, a little bit of spices in the opening, and then that vanilla in the dry down. If you've ever smelled Pegasus by Parfums de Marly or Craze by Armand, and Craze is just another clone of Pegasus, the dry down in Bourbon Street smells exactly like those two. And if you are one of the people that only have Craze, imagine the dry down of Armand Craze, but not as sweet. It has a nice balance. Bourbon Street has a nice balance between the vanilla sweetness as well as the woody sweetness. In the full dry down, the bourbon note has transitioned on, so it's not there. It's not one of the major players in the dry down. The main players that you're gonna get in the dry down is gonna be woodsy notes as well as vanilla. It's really just those two. So a quick recap of all that. Opening is bourbon, apple, and spices. Mid is gonna be bourbon, apple, and vanilla. And then in the base, the main things that you're gonna get is the woodsy notes as well as the vanilla. Now for me, this fragrance does a couple of things. Now for me, there's two main factors in where this fragrance shines. It shines in the opening because of how smooth it is. For this to be a new company, it's not rough around the edges. You're not getting a synthetic factor. You're getting nice ingredients and a nice quality of juice in this fragrance that you're purchasing. And then the dry down, fam, that dry down is amazing in this juice. From that vanilla sweetness to the woodsy notes. I'm telling you, they mix together nicely, and it's a great balance between the two to where the vanilla doesn't overshadow the woodsy effect in the fragrance. Now that we talked about the experience, let's go with past method. Performance. Now the performance on this is not beast mode, but it works for the situations that you're gonna use it in. And we'll talk about situations a little bit later. But just know that this fragrance is gonna be a 6 to 7 hour performer, and you're gonna have an average scent bubble around you. It's not gonna be beast mode, it's not gonna be a room filler, nothing like that. But it is gonna be nice for one-on-one, intimate, group conversation fragrances. Everybody in your group will be able to smell it, especially if you have a nice bubble around you, but it's not gonna take up a whole room. Accessibility. This one is gonna be online only, but not due to the fact that like how it is with Middle Eastern fragrances, because of where they're located, nothing like that. This is just gonna be online only because they're a new company and they're just not getting their foot started off the ground. So it takes a while to get into the boutiques. But online you can find this, and for the 30 ml, I think it's $40 for the 30 ml. I do have a code D4G15. It will be in the description, so if y'all want to check it out, you can click that link, type in code D4G15, and you get 15% off your entitled order. Scent profile. Now because this isn't listed, this fragrance really could go a couple of different ways. I would like to think that this is an amber fougere fragrance because of that sweetness, but it does have that amber feel going as well. So that's what I'm listing it as. So scent profile on this one is just gonna be listed as an amber fougere. Situations. And this is gonna be one of those that you really want to stick towards the cold months. Fall, winter, and maybe even early spring. Now the times that I would wear this would be more so towards the evening or nighttime because it does have a nice seduction factor going, and it does have a scent profile that attracts to the ladies. With the performance only being 6-7 hours on this fragrance, for me it's along the lines of a Dolce & Gabbana EDP, one of those, or a Mercedes-Benz Club Black, as far as the date nights and times that you would normally want to wear it. That vanilla in this makes it a great fragrance for those seductive factors, but the woodsy notes in the bourbon creates that nice balance, so it's not coming out extremely feminine, nothing like that. This is a great masculine man's fragrance, and when you wear this on a date night, it's gonna give off those seduction cues to your lady. Overall, bro, this shit some gas, bro. This is some gas. You're getting a nice bourbon vanilla fragrance that's different. It's a little bit unique to me because, again, I don't have too many bourbon filled fragrances. This one is one of the ones that's gonna get me on the track to trying out more bourbon, because if you checked my first impression video and you saw my reaction, you already knew what it was for me. This bitch was a banger. So to actually have the full presentation now and be able to spend some more time with it outside of the decants that I have, yeah, bro, we up. We big up, man, we big up. Again, if you're looking for a nice date night scent, check out Hez Parfums. There is a link in the description, so if you do want to check that out, please click that link and just go ahead and check out what they have to offer. You can either get a 5 ml of Bourbon Street, and this was not that bad, or you can get a 30 ml of Bourbon Street. Either one of them, you're not gonna be losing on it. Now, as far as the giveaway, we did have a giveaway that we're doing. I'm gonna be giving away 2 samples of Hez Parfums to 2 lucky people. In order to enter the contest, all you have to do is 1, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, and 2, drop a comment down. I don't care what you put, just make sure you put hashtag Hez Parfums in there. I will have it written down in the comment section for anybody that wants to check it out. But just to know, to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and comment hashtag Hez Parfums on whatever comment you make. You will automatically be entered in, and I'll be doing the giveaway next week on the day. So 7 days from today, I'll be announcing the winners, and I'll be getting y'all samples out of Hez Parfums so y'all can check out this bourbon vanilla sweetness that they got coming out. But that's gonna be my video right there, man. Let me know down in the comment section. Does this sound like a winner to y'all? Does the bourbon and vanilla sweetness mixed with a little bit of spices in the opening, is that something that sounds appealing to y'all? Or would y'all prefer to have something else in y'all bourbon fragrances? Let's talk about it down in the comment section. You know I'm always eager to have a conversation. But with all that being said, we about to get up out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. Stay on your square, stay on your purpose. Don't let nobody take you off of it. D4G, truly blessed, destined for greatness. We out.